What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. We are reviewing the teaser trailer for Shang-Chi. Fans were blowing up the internet saying that we need a trailer and we feel it's coming soon. Because the movie is coming out in September, so we need a trailer, and here we go, we got it. And throughout this whole trailer is pretty much narrated by Shang-Chi's father, and he's saying, yeah, you know what, you threw your life away, you idiot, but you gotta come back because this is what you trained for, because the most dangerous people are coming to kill you. So if you don't come back, they'll kill you. Trailer's soundtrack is pretty much in sync with the moves, the action moves that is going on in the trailer. Like the punching movements are in sync with the percussion beats. And then if you're familiar with trap music, you notice that there are some shouts in the background. In trap music, you notice how people are doing some sound effects with their lips, they're doing all these kind of like screams and shouts. And in this soundtrack, it sounds like martial arts scream, but it goes with the music because it's trap, but then it's mixed with these Chinese instruments, you know, because it's a Asian movie. Chinese action, martial arts, I mean, why not? It goes well together. And after viewing this trailer, I kind of get this Batman Begins type of vibe, because it's much like Bruce Wayne, how he's trying to find himself. He doesn't know who he really is. He doesn't know what his destiny is, and then he thinks he's finding it through the League of Shadows. That's the vibe that I get. I feel like Shang-Chi is running away from who he's destined to be. He thinks that's not for him. I mean, his dad tells him that, hey, you know, you're destined to be someone, but then he's like, nah, Dad, I'm not down with that. My destiny is going to California, driving cool cars, doing karaoke, because that's how you get the females. And I'm guessing that works for him because he seems to have a good time, and looks like this night is gonna end well. Except for this shot right here, looks like the girl actually looks more like the guy, but much more masculine. He looks like that girl who's just leaning on his shoulder like, he's being so very dreamy. But anyways, I don't know if that's like an Asian thing, doing karaoke. Does that impress females? I mean, are any Chinese people watching this right now? Like, can you guys tell me, does that work? The movie is called The Legend of the 10 Rings, but it seems like here is the 10 bracelets. They're not rings, actual rings anymore that you wear on your hands, but they're more like bracelets. And I actually thought that was pretty cool. I think it actually looks better than rings on your hand. And we see a shot here of the new Mandarin. It's not the Mandarin that we got in Iron Man, but it's this new gun who, again, looks like Jet Li. I forgot what other movie I was doing a review on, and it seems like all the bad guys in the Chinese movie just seem to rock the same look, just long hair, dark clothing. Like, was that just like a look back in the day in Chinese history? Was that like the bad look of the enemy of an evil guy? Or could it be that just Hollywood just can't think of another look other than Jet Li over here? Some of these action sequences look like they could just be the Mulan movie. Like, if we didn't get Mulan earlier and we saw this, not knowing that it was Shang-Chi, I would have thought, okay, this is Mulan. And I like this one shot right here where he's fighting some female with a hat. And if you freeze it here, it looks like just a shot that could be taken from Mortal Kombat. And then in this cage fight scene, if you look in the background, we have a Captain America shield that's way in the back. It's very faint. It's kind of hard to see, but it's there. So we're definitely getting a lot of action. It looks like we're going to get a lot of cool martial arts in this, because it's martial arts in a movie. It's always fun. It's always entertaining to see that. I hope it's not much of martial arts, but also it's balanced out with story and character development. Now, I don't know much about Shang-Chi, so you could say I'm kind of going into this very biased. There's this guy right here who seems to have his face painted. I don't know if it's some sort of mask, but he seems to appear in both his childhood and also when he's all grown up as an adult. He appears as some sort of mentor when he's a kid, but then he's actually fighting him when he's an adult. So he's gonna turn out to be an enemy. To me, he seems like someone who has a hidden relation with the Mandarin or some bad people, because he ends up fighting with Shang once he's grown. It seems like he was always bad all these years, but didn't reveal himself until later. This trailer definitely does its job. It's called a teaser trailer for a reason. It definitely does tease you a lot and leaves you with a lot of questions. Makes you question why his dad allowed him to go away for 10 years only to go and beg him to come back. And the 10 Rings organization, maybe there's someone who didn't appear to be a threat back in the day, but then along the years they reveal their true identity, they reveal their true goal, their true purpose. And maybe Shang's dad figured that out, didn't know that, and that's why he's telling Shang to come back, because his land or his homeland or his family is in trouble or something like that. I feel like when Shang was away, this 10 Rings organization was coming up and slowly revealing itself, and thus giving rise to the Mandarin. He's someone that came up that saw, okay, now it's time. If this guy is gone, now it's time to come up and take over. And it's just like how Shang's dad says in the trailer, you can't outrun who you really are. So in the end, I thought this teaser trailer was great. It did its job. It gave me enough info to be excited for. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? What are your expectations? What are your fan theories? If you have any, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.